Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson, and today's review is gonna be on Evil Dead Rise. Okay, now I am a big horror fan, as you guys all know. So when this movie came out, I was excited. I could not wait. I loved the original Evil Dead franchise, with Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi directing. They were fun and funny and gory at the same time, so it was kind of like a roller coaster ride where you get frightened but you're having fun at the same time. That's how I categorize the original Evil Dead franchise. Now, when this was rebooted a few years ago, I didn't think it was going to be any good because it was missing that Bruce Campbell, funny kind of horror element. They went straight horror with it, and I loved the remake. So when this movie was coming out, I didn't see this movie coming at all. I didn't know they were going to do a sequel to the remake, but they did. And did it live up to the previous installments? Yes! I loved this movie. And I think you guys will too. If you're a horror fan, a Sam Raimi fan, an Evil Dead fan, this movie is for you and you should rush out to the theater to see it. This movie gave me everything I wanted in a horror movie. The Pope's Exorcist was last week, and I thought that I was going to get what I got this week last week. But I didn't. But even though that movie's great, and I loved The Pope's Exorcist, but it felt more fun. It had a lighter tone to it. So it was more fun to watch than being horrified. Then I go see this, and it being an Evil Dead movie, I thought I was going to get kind of the same thing, where it was going to be like a fun movie. No. I mean, this movie is fun, but in a horrific kind of way. Let me put it a different way. A gorific kind of way, because this movie is gory. It has great kills. It's bloody. And of course, you get a shotgun and a chainsaw, just like you do in every Evil Dead movie. And I'm glad they threw that in just for me. They did it just for me. And for you, Evil Dead fans. They did that for us, and I loved it. It was done in a great way. And can I just say, this has one of the best opening sequence of a horror film that I've ever seen. I'm not kidding you. This opening sequence was amazing, especially the title card. I'm not going to spoil anything in this review, but I have to tell you about this title card sequence that really got me amped up in the first 10 minutes. Okay, they're at a cabin in the woods and somebody's getting possessed and she goes off and starts killing people. It's in the trailer, so I'm not really spoiling anything. But there's a moment where she rises up out of the lake, and behind her is a tree line, and behind the tree line, the title card Evil Dead Rise rises up as she's rising up out of the lake. And it got my heart pumping. It was brilliantly done, the title card sequence. I loved it. So 10 minutes into the movie, and I am engaged. I'm ready for this movie now. So the movie actually takes place a day prior, and it's about, a mother getting possessed by a demon and out to kill everybody around her in an Evil Dead horrific kind of way, and was done superbly. This movie gets a Billy Jackson chef kiss. It was great. Another one of the things I loved about this movie is the dynamic with the characters. It had great character development. It's a family fighting against itself, and not in an abusive kind of way, but like your mother is possessed and you have to deal with her, and you love this woman. You know that she loves you, and now she's out to kill you because she's possessed by a demon. It's different from the other movies because, there was more like a friendship dynamic. You had friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, stuff like that getting possessed. And I think it'd be a little bit easier to kill a friend than a family member. I don't know why I'm thinking that way. I'm just thinking in a movie aspect, guys. But that's the one thing that made me love this movie and had me so enthralled every moment, because I was feeling about the family. You know, that's what made the character development so great, is that I felt for the characters in the movie. And when you can do that, it's going to propel your story forward in an upward trajectory. That's what I loved about it. And this movie was well paced. I felt like I couldn't wait for the next scene, you know, and the mother, the way she would talk to her kids while being possessed was chilling. And that's what I wanted. I didn't really get that out of The Pope's Exorcist. You know, Pope's Exorcist is a great movie, you know, and it's more like a roller coaster, you know, where you're frightened for a minute and then you're just having fun, and then you're frightened, then you're having fun. No, this movie was not like that. It wasn't funny, you know. I really was terrified in this movie because of the whole family dynamic behind it. By the way, this is not directed by Sam Raimi, but Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi produced this film, but it was actually directed by Lee Cronin. And I've never really heard of him, but I thought he did an amazing job, and I can't wait to see anything he does from here on out, because this was a superb horror flick. And if you want to get gorified and horrified, go see this movie in the theaters, guys. Don't wait. Go see it. It's great. If you're a horror fan, if you are an Evil Dead fan, if you're a Sam Raimi fan, you are going to have a good time in this movie. Anyway, guys, I'm beaming because I loved it so much, and I think you guys will too. But it's not all about what I think. It's about what you think. Have you seen Evil Dead Rise? Do you plan on seeing it? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, guys, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!